Internally displaced persons launch protests at Akampat against PUCL's report. And Langban offerings made to martyrs on first day of Langban month of Manipuri lunar calendar. Hello, you're watching Istv Primetime English News. I'm Jay Choi now, giving you the news in detail. Internally displaced persons IDPs from More, Churachandpur and Kangpokpi currently residing at a relief camp at Akampat Idol Girls College stage a protest against the report released by the Delhi-based People's Union for Civil Liberties PUCL, condemning it as biased and unfairly portraying the Meitei community as being at fault in the ongoing Manipur conflict. The IDPs burned copies of the report and raised slogans. More-based Leshangthem Inaucha, who participated in the protest, told media persons that the people have been suffering for over 2 years and at a time when various groups, including the Manipur government, are making efforts to restore peace and normalcy. The report released by PUCL, based on a brief visit to Churachandpur and presenting a one-sided narrative, is not a step towards peace but rather an attempt to escalate tensions. He emphasized that any report on the conflict, which began on May 3rd, should reflect the ground realities and include first-hand accounts from internally displaced persons as well. He appealed for immediate attention from both the Government of India and the Manipur government. He further stated that if any further tensions arise due to such biased reporting, PUCL must bear full responsibility.
PUCL na Churachandpur numit manga taruni leiselurura kanda sembam khara piraga yasenaraga tawba manba adugumba report mayam ama semjan sajalaga phongaiba report se akhoi IDP singna masi yaningde masi athuba matamda India government amadi Manipur government anina masi matangda tuna puning jingjal haningi aduga haiba loop ase athuba matamda ban tobiga dobuni haiba wafam simaga IDP singi maikedi thamjage hojik fongiba layeksina maram moraga amona irang se chawthokna tholak pataragadi masi punamaki daita ase PUCL na pugadabani haidana.
United Committee Manipur UCM performed Langban offerings to the brave hearts who have laid their lives for the protection of the motherland. The offerings were made at Great June Uprising Memorial Complex, Kekrupat. Langban Tarpan is a traditional ritual involving offerings of rice, fruits and flowers to deceased ancestors and martyrs on the first day of the Langban month of the Manipuri lunar calendar. The custom, also known as Langban Haisoi Katpa, takes place annually to honor forefathers and is observed by households and organizations in Manipur, sometimes with gatherings at significant sites like the Kongjom River. The offerings are believed to provide sustenance for ancestral souls and are performed with deep reverence. Several civil society organizations from diverse communities, Imalup and public, came to pay to the martyrs. The attendees shot blessings to the Creator for the souls of the deceased to rest in peace. Addressing the gathering at Kekrupat, President of UCM YK Dhiren expressed that the people cannot expect much from Prime Minister Narendra Modi's forthcoming Manipur visit. He also said repeated attempts have been made till date to break the territorial integrity of Manipur. Further speaking, he stressed that the indigenous people of Manipur cannot accept the new agreement signed between armed Kuki groups and the center, while citing that rather than resolving the prolonged Manipur conflict started by Chin Kuki narco-terrorists, the center has extended the SUPAC, which gives power to the Chin Kuki narco-terrorists. He then said it is high time the indigenous people unite and launch stir against the SUPAC signed between the armed Kuki groups and the union government.
Farak labo fawda mapan thon bangam da hen ton bangam da Manipur miam si ola kanda magi praja sing si ola kanda makoi na makoi gi yokmi nari makoi gi chetmi nari mo kangu sing du de na pangan pibo gong na tore ba psa masi Manipur miam na wakhal tami na bam changi indigenous peoples puna mangna ikoi oirangli bi phom si munna khangmi na kanda ikoi gi khunai se ikoi khaktana kanjagadabani India dagi asa tongngai leite ha se masi ikoi United Committee Manipur na faujab wakloni ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯆꯥꯛꯈꯨꯝꯗ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯏꯃꯨꯡꯗ ꯃꯩ ꯆꯥꯛꯂꯛꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯉꯩꯗ ꯑꯄꯨꯟꯕ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯤ ꯈꯨꯟꯅꯥꯏ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯕ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯕꯗ ꯌꯦꯜꯍꯧꯃꯤ ꯈꯨꯟꯅꯥꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯦ ꯄꯨꯟꯁꯤꯟꯕꯒꯤ ꯇꯉꯥꯏꯐꯗꯕ ꯂꯩ.
To honor and pay tribute to the brave forefathers who laid down their lives for the motherland in the 1891 Anglo-Manipuri War, the Kongjom War Memorial Trust observed the 32nd Kongjom Tarpan 2025 by offering Langban Chara. The event was organized at the Diamond Radio Complex in Kongjom. During the event, the president of the Kongjom War Memorial Trust and former minister Moirangthem Hemant led the attendees and paid floral tribute at the Kongjom River, which passes through Diamond Radio Complex, by offering flowers as a respect of the brave forefathers. At the gathering, Moirangthem Hemanta, speaking with deep emotion, reflected on the sacrifices made by countless brave souls and emphasized that there will always be more courageous individuals willing to lay down their lives for the motherland. He stated that the guiding principle of life should be the spirit of sacrifice. Citing Pauna Brajabasi and other heroes of that era, he noted that they gave their lives for the land and its people. In contrast, he criticized today's leaders, saying that many are unwilling to even relinquish their positions of power, resulting in continued suffering for the people. He further expressed that being born and raised in this land, yet being unable to move freely across one's own state, should be a matter of great shame, especially for those in power. Hemanta went on to explain that this ceremony, now in its 32nd year, was first initiated in 1994 by the then Minister Moirangthem Ibotombi and Padma Shri awardee Ibetombi of Kongjom Perba, who laid the efforts from the beginning. Until 2022, the event was held at the Kongjom War Memorial Complex. However, after the Manipur government denied permission in 2023, the observance was shifted to the Diamond Radio Complex with floral tributes offered at the Kongjom River.
Kongjom War Memorial Trust tagi pijaning pawyendi mari pangmajat tigi damakta thawai thaba kaya mangame haugiba ipa ipu jingda adu akoi ngachigi Manipur gi luchingba pham thadok pangamdi khenari baje maduna marama khoi wari bani mathongna maringjen ipa ipuna chelamba gunnado madu chendabadagi ngasi Manipur da hahakar oidana leipa asida pokcharaga leipa asida hinjaraga Manipur gi jaga punamak chatpa ngamdaba haibase aikhoigi lengak gi luchingba jingi khwaidagi kainingai oiba amani.
The Federation of Civil Society Organizations Fox Manipur also organized the Langban Haisoi Tamba ceremony at the Kongjom River within the Kongjom War Memorial Complex, paying tribute to the valiant forefathers who laid down their lives during the Anglo-Manipuri War of 1891. Fox Working President BMI Masha stated that the present generation must deeply reflect on the immense sacrifices made by their brave ancestors who fought and died for the freedom and protection of the land. He emphasized that the ceremony was held not only to honor their sacrifice but also to pray for their souls to rest in peace. While reaffirming the commitment of today's generation to uphold their legacy, he further noted that this year's Langban Haisoi Tamba was jointly organized by Fox in collaboration with other like-minded organizations to pay homage to the spirit and courage of the forefathers at the sacred grounds of Kongjom War Memorial Complex.
Ngasi lairiba iripa iramda masigi harib lairiba miyam masigi charang naba phia masida adungolaba pai pu singaduna chalam liklam aduda aikhoi gi su thongna handana ma leba kannanabagi adumba khomthang adu khoi changsinjari haiba ipai pu singi thongna sing adubu kai khunajaba amadi pai pu singi thawaina lairamnda ingna chikna lehenbinabagi dama khoi thongni jabagi adumba haikai laikat tamjabagi thawam che pangthok chabani.
The ceremony of Langban Chara for the souls of the deceased of Meitei Yekslai inhabited in Meghalaya, Shillong and surrounding areas was organized by Ibutau Pakhangba Thaugallup, Shillong, under the guidance of Lainingthau Sanamahi Temple Board at the Ibutau Pakhangba Shanglan, which is in Manipur Bhavan, Ratland, Laitum Khara. Around 200 Meitei Yekslai took part in the event. Ahead of the Langbal Charatamba, a ceremony where people adopted Sanamahi religion was performed by Amaiba Loishang Sanglakpa Salammani. CLP leader Okram Ibobi has said the Congress party welcomes the Prime Minister's visit to the state. However, it does not believe that a mere hours-long visit after over 2 years will bring any solution to the crisis. He was speaking at a press meet held at his official quarters in Babupara alongside CWC member Gai Khangam, former Speaker MLA TH Lokeshwar, MLA Surya Kumar, and other former minister and MLAs. Ibobi noted that the MPCC and AICC have been pushing for a visit from the Prime Minister since the onset of violence, and finally, after much neglect, the Prime Minister is finally set to visit the strife-torn state. He maintained that while Congress welcomes the visit, it is questionable what solution will the visit bring to the state.
Kaya kumaga khut hairama loire haiba hanagi wakan hanagi attitude madu adum lairibra hujiksu Manipur se hojik phawda karisuna te haina khanba manba eti ngarang honorable governor na BJP gi MLA sing kauraga honorable governor na prime minister gi khongchat siga mari leinana meeting tawkhre khanagre hairibse BJP gapta khangkatlaga crowd management gi woiba target ko BJP ngakta khallaga tawbse अखोइना खंजबददी राज भवन की सैंक्टिटी से मशी लोअर डाउन तहनब्रा अदु करिगुंबा अखोइगी सोल्यूशंस की मतंगदा करिनो हाइब तारगदी अखोइना आशा तवे ऑल पॉलिटिकल पार्टी की मीटिंग सि कौरगा अखोइ ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर लाखपसिदा वामन घरे मणिपुर की प्रजा सिंह सि वामन घरे कुइमन घरे नोई की साइटे सु करी करी सजेशन तवे याब तवियो हाइ ऑल पॉलिटिकल पार्टी की मीटिंग तौब खोटपदी मधु कनो तौबगी वाना चदे मधु अदुम तौनाब्राना खनबा.
Responding to media queries, Okram Ibobi stated that if the visit aims to bring solution to the crisis, the authorities should arrange for an all-party meeting. However, there has been no information for such a meeting so far. He said the BJP should not turn the Raj Bhavan as their party office and explain why the government at the center extended the SU agreement, even when it is said that the crisis is caused by violation of SU ground rules.
Akoi Congress da matamni Congress government da SU na maram moina sida sign tawriba SU da sign tawri foreigner ada MP weram amana sign tawdra khota masi tholiba mayam na haido thole hairgadi phatre hairgadi haujik amu madu amu extend tawrisi sigi question idi akhoi da hangbi bagi mauta BJP da hangbiro karigino noi na ngai Congress ki matamni Congress government tawrambadagi problem mayam issues mayam third me da thokriba mayam hujik phau tholise thon bani hairga noina haujik amu masigi susi extend tawrise karigino da aibu haijau hardi moida hangaga home minister da prime minister da state ki BJP da hangaga chapchaba answer du moida gi lobiyo.
Jailarong United Front JUF has welcomed the Prime Minister's anticipated visit to Manipur, which is likely on September 13. In a press release, JUF hoped that Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit will address and give healing touch to all the regional political aspirations of the people of Northeast India that include a long-drawn political aspiration of Jailarong people. General Secretary of Nongmaibung Women Development, Mayra Paibi Association, Unit 1, Nongthongbam Ongbi Medha has served an ultimatum to the authority concerned to repair the Ayangpali road within 5 days, otherwise warned that, along with the locals, the association will launch agitations including blocking of vehicular movement on the road. Speaking to media persons in a press meet held today, Nongthongbam Ongbi Medha pointed out that the Ayangpali road has remained in a deplorable condition for the past 5 to 6 years, leading to inconvenience for commuters and local residents alongside reports of frequent accidents due to the poor state of the road. She also stressed that Ayangpali Road is an important road connecting to JN Hospital, District Police, DC office, several government officials, schools and colleges. She said, despite repeated requests to authority concerned for road repairs, Lack of effective action has driven local clubs and residents to insist on prompt intervention, warning of protests otherwise.
Mari lainaba akhoi authority na thuba matam da sembiyoba numit mangani matam thajage numit mangani sida karigumba simbidaba amadi yengsanbidaba taragadi akhoi lambi se akhoi gi lairiba maira paibi amadi club ki sinau singa khusamnare hairaga lambi se akhoi komjau charu ba jcb thawjalaga thugai hanba amadi mi amata chalamdab se akhoi gi pandam ning akhoi ngasi lepsari ba se.
In response to complaints from Manipur gas service consumers regarding non-delivery of their allocated LPG cylinders for April and May, a team from the SCAF and PD department led by OSD POL Haubam Bobi conducted an inspection at the Manipur gas service office in Sangakpam. The inspection was carried out under the supervision of Director of CAF and PD K. Bono. Speaking on the sidelines of the inspection, OSTPOL Haubam Bobi informed that during the inspection, the team found that the office had received 27 loads of gas cylinders for the month of May, 11 loads of gas cylinders for the month of June, 16 loads for the month of July, while 11 loads of gas cylinders were received for August. He further said that if the total number of 65 loads of LPG gas cylinders are received by Manipur Gas Service from the month of May to August were distributed on time to the consumers, the issue could have been avoided. On the future course of action, he said CAF and PD department will issue a warning to Manipur Gas Service, and if it continues to ignore the warning, the department will take stern against. On the other hand, Haubam Bobi has issued direction to the home delivery agents to put up names of their gas agencies on their vehicles, otherwise warned that the department will start confiscating such vehicles. He also advised consumers to use gas stove, pipe and regulator manufactured by IOC, which has its original logo, so that during fire accidents, victims can claim compensation from the manufacturer.
Moigida agency maming thadaba akhoi Indian gas kaina tharagadang pokpa aduga agency maming di haptawa suppose Manipur gas haire adi rangchal haire mai agency dugi maming exact thabigadaba tharaktaba sina black marketing tawbagi chance amada tharami adu tharami hai adu kara ngasagi agency maming do yaudabina akhoina ju trace tawbudang waba adu yaragadi si 1 week akhoina pijari sibok manungda thabiramo Ada targadi akhoi adu matungdagi faba haugatcharani gas consumer singda akhoina aina haijaningba akhoi IOC na pibiriba akhoi gi moina stop pibiriba hose pipe pibiriba adagi regulator pibiriba singse akhoina connection lobu matamda moina piriba provider bi singse lobiraba hose pipe se sahi manga faragadi agency duna muk anoba muk singadabneba hairiba system singa se fazana follow to bi targadi gas agency dugi mathakta akoina application nama tharaga kaigumba mahogla pokthokpadagi laigidaba yawbo oi targadi 6 lakhs compensation fee insurance ni adagi yum mai chakpogumba yawrgana 2 lakhs compensation fee jarganeba OMC na gi makhada insurance piriba kano singa se loina akoina dum phangba ngamjagani na The
Center of Excellence for Rare Diseases at the Regional Institute of Medical Sciences RIMS Imphal, in collaboration with the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare MOHFW, Government of India, organized a sensitization workshop on rare diseases at Banting Hall, RIMS. The inaugural session was attended by DGG and Director EMR, DGHS MOHFW, Dr. L. Swatistaran, Medical Superintendent RIMS Hospital, Professor N. Sanjeev Singh, and Dean Academics RIMS, Professor L. Rajesh Singh, as the main guests. Dr. Swaticharan stated that RIMS' new designation as a Center of Excellence for Rare Diseases and called for early diagnosis, improved care, and effective use of resources. Professor Sanjeev noted the workshop is the first of 5 mandated by MOHFW to raise awareness in Manipur and neighboring states, highlighting underutilization of government schemes despite the availability of dedicated funds. The workshop featured technical sessions by experts from MOHFW, WHO India, and national institutions covering topics such as screening, genetic counseling, genome sequencing, and pediatric care. Panel discussions addressed challenges, preventive strategies, and the need for collaborative efforts in managing rare diseases. The event was attended by faculty members, district medical officers, medical superintendents, and representatives from various health institutions. In a tragic incident, a driver has been killed and 9 persons, including 8 students, have been injured after a school van collided with a car at Kaibi Mayai Laikai, which is under the jurisdiction of Sagolmang Police Station at around 2 p.m. today. The deceased, identified as 48-year-old Thoidingjam Khogen, son of T.H. Brajamahon of Uyumpok Maning Laikai, was driving the school van bearing registration number MN1A7619 and transporting students of Golden Valley Academy, Kaibi Kulen. Reports said accident occurred in an area between Kaibi Kulen and Kaibi Mayai Laikai after the van was hit by an A-star car bearing registration number MN06LX5429. It is said that all the injured except 1 student are now in stable condition. In another unfortunate incident, a person lost his life after he was reportedly electrocuted through a HT main line at around 7 a.m. today in Laiching Maipo village, Technopol district. The deceased has been identified as Maku Ngaranmi, age 51, son of Maku Michanfa of Saibol village, Chandel district. According to reports, Maku was inspecting a newly constructed house of his friend when he accidentally came in contact with the HT line. He was immediately rushed to Joanna's Clinic, Palel, but lost his life before reaching the hospital. Brother of the deceased has filed an FIR at Machi Police Station, alleging negligence of PM-Istv for the incident, and body has been deposited at Jennings Morgue. MLA of Nungba Assembly Constituency, Digang Lunggangmay, inspected the ongoing work site of Rizit pavement work at Longmai Bazaar, None District Headquarters today. During the visit, the MLA instructed the contractors to maintain work quality and expedite the work to complete in the stipulated time. Frontal organizations from the 4 Naga Hill districts, Senapati, Ukhrul, Tamenglong, and Chandel have extended their full support to the trade embargo called by the United Naga Council, UNC, set to begin at midnight on September 8, 2025. The organizations backing the embargo include the Naga People's Organization, NPO, Senapati District Students Association, SDSA, and Senapati District Women's Association, SDWA, from Senapati. TNL, TNAL, TKS, TMNL, TSL, and other village councils from Ukhrul, Joint Tribes Council, JTC, JTWA, and JTSA from Tamenglong, and the Chandel Naga People's Organization, CNPO, along with 11 Naga Tribe Hohos, NSUC, NCAC, and Tribe Women's Unit from Chandel. In a joint statement, the Chandel bodies emphasized that the embargo is a united response against the unilateral abrogation of the Free Movement Regime, FMR, and the coercive construction of border fencing, which they claim threaten Naga identity, rights, and ancestral land. The embargo aims to assert the Naga people's determination to safeguard their territory and cultural heritage, and will remain in effect across all Naga inhabited areas until their concerns are addressed. The statement also called for public cooperation and solidarity with the movement. Vairilo Lana, title winner of the Mr. Deaf India 2025 at the 12th edition of the national pageant, was warmly received at Imphal International Airport today by family members and well-wishers. Lana is the son of L.R. Maki from Kamsan village in Senapati district and won the title during the pageant held in Punjab from August 30th to 31st. The event, jointly organized by All India Deaf Arts and Cultural Society, AIDACS, and MNS Skills India Foundation, brought together contestants from across the country. Vairilo impressed the judges with his confidence, cultural pride, and personality, earning not only the coveted crown but also the Best Personality Award. Family members expressed their joy and happiness on the achievement.
All India ki dev Mr. Shum Chapada Mana Mr. India Khan Kibashi I am Haroi Duga organized topi riba Koibushu I am Takale Shumaina Shoy Naiba Koibushu Shumaina Hanta Dana me Tupaga Mane and Shumai Tobibishi Duga Lagliba Duga Puliba Mab or Piriba Mimayam Bushu Harore
Shumaina India Gi the Makok Oina Holakwa prize Panglakwashi Shorboyam Tagale Aduga Lady Miam Mushiam Tagale
Angang miam se makoy na normal na te na thadok pi gano makoy miam se intopi gano makoy gisu capability ama makoy gisu tawbang amba masagi hona ready ngam gani hai base akoy gi lairiba Manipur landam da lairiba angang miam se normal khang de special ability khang de makoy miam se akoy na inkhat pi ready tawbang ngam gani achievement akoy lebak ki damakta mi ama oiba ngam gani.
Sign language interpreter and All Manipur Association of Deaf and Mute expressed pride over the feat and expressed gratitude to their supporters.
Mr. Deaf India to pasida moina mayam support to bune duga mana achievement ru phang pasida mayam china akoi Manipur gi Deaf Association gi yam India da chahi kuding mak smile sumai na sum hadi moi Mr. Deaf sumai thu haiba but for the first time not is ki oina di mana achievement ja han boina phang baneba aduga atopa Deaf mayam adagi atopa pamba sigi maram da Miss Deaf kumba Mr. Deaf kumba pamba mayam su mayam encourage to bio plus akhoi ki association akhoi Manipur gi Deaf Association busu yam thagat phong do jari aina sida lak pasida yam tharam na opi bagi damak thagat phong do jari.
A reception ceremony for Mr. Deaf India 2025 Vairilho Lana was also held at his residence in Paumai Colony, Sangakpham. The event saw the presence of MLA Thangjam Arun Kumar, members of All Manipur Association of Deaf and Mute, pastors and local residents, and was marked by a prayer session and presentation of gifts. During the function, MLA Arun Kumar emphasized on the importance of supporting and empowering physically challenged persons to develop a progressive society.
Over competition platform the Kanda, the Manipur Maipurapa, the guys in Maipurapa, Chetumatic Saudi, and Maijay, Aduna Makata competition international Tunganba competition to Susat Kanana Tapini, Adinamatam Chapakandasu, I give Makidigi, I Angamba, I Mating Pangjani.
A woman who attended the ceremony shared her pride over the achievement and announced to continue extending support in all future endeavors.
Ama mayam gi mahut le heraga icha amana khon thangduna chagadawa pumna makasi pathana ga apina pang jage aduga lak na pa kutinda mai pak na contribution hoji ti issue he na mai pak na phamlaga amuka na haki pokham Manipur asida halako haisi and we should bless so we mama mayam mahut sinduna.
Assam Rifles organized a guest lecture on Operation Sindur at UNACO School, Maitram. The event witnessed enthusiastic participation from 800 students, making it a significant occasion that highlighted the importance of leadership, discipline, and national security awareness among the youth. In her welcome address, the headmistress of UNACO School, Maitram, spoke about the school's mission to nurture responsible and patriotic citizens. The guest speaker then delivered an insightful lecture on Operation Sindur, supported by a video presentation that highlighted the military strategy and technological expertise employed in safeguarding India. The students and faculty actively engaged with the lecture, which emphasized the values of courage, unity, and service to the nation. The principal expressed gratitude in a vote of thanks, while a memento was presented to the guest speaker as a token of appreciation for sharing his valuable experience.
As an army officer, as the citizen of this country, it is our primary duty to protect the sovereignty and the integrity of the nation. Indian Army, Indian Armed Forces, and the other state agencies who are working tirelessly day and night, they are just working to keep this sovereignty and the integrity of the state of the nation, of the society intact.
Before we end, the headlines once again. Internally displaced persons launch protests at Akampat against PUCL's report. And Langban offerings made to martyrs on first day of Langban month of Manipuri lunar calendar. That's all we have in this Primetime English Bulletin. Keep watching ISTV News.